This is 2OF Entertainment.
Climate Good News with your host, Gregg Shapiro. Sure, 90% of climate news is freaking terrible, but if you ignore the 10% that's good, you'll go 100% crazy. You'll go 100% crazy. You'll go 100% crazy. Hey kids, are you ready for climate good news? Because not all climate news is bad. Actually, this week, some of the climate news is bad. What kind of teaser is that? Hi, it's me, Gregg Shapiro, with this week's climate good news. And even in the climate good news sector, we have to admit that there have been some setbacks. But not all setbacks. That's why this week's theme is setbacks and bounce backs. Setback number 1, hydrogen. French city that pioneered hydrogen buses will opt for battery electric in the future due to ongoing problems and high costs. The French commune of Pau had been operating 8 hydrogen-powered buses since 2019, the first in the world to use 18-meter fuel cell vehicles. But after 4 years of frequent breakdowns and near doubling in hydrogen fuel bills, the city will likely opt out. Bounce back, white hydrogen. Forget about hydrogen fuel cells for now. What if we just used naturally occurring hydrogen as a replacement for natural gas? Scientists in France have discovered a potential deposit of naturally occurring hydrogen, or white hydrogen, in the Lorraine region. The deposit could contain up to 46 million tons of white hydrogen, which is more than half the world's current annual production of gray hydrogen. It's too bad they couldn't have found a huge supply of lithium. Oh wait, they did. France's massive new lithium mine could supply 700,000 electric car batteries per year. And I'm imagining several electric buses as well. Setback number 2, wind energy. Offshore wind company pulls out of New Jersey projects, a setback to Biden's green agenda. The Danish offshore wind company Ørsted blamed macroeconomic factors such as inflation and supply chain issues, although it really was a lot of red tape involved with the Democrats' green agenda, such as the Jones Act, in which a lot of protectionism stopped Ørsted from doing its job. Bounce back, a whole new wind turbine design. Wind turbines keep getting bigger, some as tall as 50-story buildings. But a startup called Heirloom is fundamentally rethinking the design. It's a carousel that is, instead of 50 stories high, only 82 feet. I wouldn't want a 50-story pinwheel in my backyard, but a carousel. Setback number 3, electric vehicles slow down. Bounce back, forget about EV cars. Now there's something called a switchblade flying car. The Samson Sky Switchblade, one of the most sought-after flying cars, marked a major achievement in its development as it completed its maiden flight in Washington state. While the flight was relatively short, the Samson Sky team hopes that they have the proper motivation for a longer flight to get out of Washington state. Setback number 4, sea levels are rising and we're running out of fresh water. But bounce back, now there's something called wave-powered desalination. And setback number 5, there's more and more carbon in the atmosphere, partly for demand of construction equipment like concrete. But bounce back, now there's a company called Graphite. Graphite is a new U.S. startup that has created a method for turning bits of wood chips and rice hulls into low-cost, dehydrated chunks of plant matter like shoebox-sized Lego blocks, which is a technology that they could even try selling to Lego. For Climate Good News, I'm Gregg Shapiro. This has been Setbacks and Bounce Back.